Okay.
Yes,
Ma'am, physical.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, come on, start. Yes, Vedant, you read. Start.
Yes, ma'am. On 12th March 2211, Krishna saw the picture of a tsunami in the newspaper. After reaching school, she asked her class teacher, "Sir, I read the news about tsunami in the newspaper. How does a tsunami occur?" Sir replied, "Natural disasters are of two types. Disasters like earthquake, tsunami, and volcano occur due to the changes in the internal interiors of the earth,
Interiors of the earth.
whereas disasters like floods, cyclones, forest fires, drought, etc. occur due to the changes on the surface of the earth.
Yes. So you have understood how disasters occur. The two types of disasters. One disaster which happens, sudden changes in the interior of the earth, and sometimes there are some changes on the surface of the earth. So these are the two patterns and two types of disasters which occur naturally on the earth and inside the ground. So these are the two types. How does it occur? So when the disaster means when something changes inside the earth, inside the ground, that is, these disasters are earthquake, tsunami, and volcano. And when the disasters or the something, some interiors is changes on the surface of the earth, then we get the natural calamities like floods, cyclone, forest fires, drought, etc. Do you know what is floods, cyclone, forest fires? Do you know all
Yes,
this?
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Devansh, please tell me what is drought?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
The drought is,
What?
ma'am, in the drought there is no water, so the land become very dry and start and become and seen like
The
when
land becomes very dry and arid. A-R-I-D. Arid means very, very dry. That is arid. The land become barren and arid places. A-R-I-D. That is arid. Arid matlab also very dry. Yes, that is drought. Okay. Earthquake. Devansh, please read earthquake.
yes, ma'am. Earthquake. The weak upper crust of the earth suddenly experience tremors either due to collision of platelets or due to the tremendous pressure in the interior
No,
of
it
the
is not
earth.
written platelets. No, 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 no. It is not platelets. It is only plates.
Sorry, ma'am.
And it is
Waves,
not collision. It is collision of plates or due to
tremendous pressure in the interior of the earth. Waves, tremors of earthquake originate from its hypocenter, which is deep down below the surface of the earth. Such sudden shaking of or trembling is known as earthquake.
earthquake. Yes.
Earthquakes waves are created from epicenter during the process of an earthquake. Earthquake occur due to an internal disturbance in the earth.
Okay. So it is saying that when the tectonic plates, all the plates inside the earth, in the ground, when there is a collision between all these plates and tremendous pressure when we get, that happens inside the earth when all the particles, all the plates, everything that get disturbed, okay, and waves and tremors of earthquake originate from its hypocenter, which is very deep. That means the main center that is very deep down the earth, inside the earth, and lot of waves, you understand? Waves, do you understand what are waves? And tremors means ample of shaking, that is tremors, tremors. It means shaking, lot of shaking, that is tremors. So when it happens from the hypocenter, that is the middle, very deep down at the center of the earth, when it started shaking and it started changing its place, this time actually earthquake happens, which we get very adverse effect on the surface of the earth. When everything, every whole the things which gets changed and which it changes and it shakes very randomly, then we get that is form of earthquake. That is actually earthquake. Now, earthquake waves are created from the epicenter during the process of an earthquake. That earthquake occurs due to internal disturbance in the earth. So that is that it occurs from the main center, which is very deep down on in the earth. That is called hypocenter. And when it comes up, means that vibration when it goes up, and then from the center again it comes out and it started moving. That is the whole world starts moves. So it happens that this means what is earthquake and how does it form. So in short, if I ask you what is the formation of earthquake, how does it form? So we can say that all the tectonic plates inside the earth, when it moves very haphazardly and when it changes and constantly it shakes, it gives lot of vibration with, and how it happens because of lot of pressures it goes. It gets lot of pressures. Because of this pressure, when it moves very haphazardly, randomly, and lot of plates that shakes, which we get this effect by staying on the surface of the earth. When it moves very randomly, this position, this situation, we get the formation of earthquake. Clear? Is it clear? Have you all understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. If you have any question, please ask me. Okay. Now, yes. What is hypocenter? Kushi. What is hypocenter? Kushi, what is hypocenter?
Yes, ma'am.
What is hypocenter? You don't look at the book. You tell me what hypocenter.
Yes, ma'am. A point on the surface of exactly above the hypocenter is known.
Say.
Exactly above the hypocenter.
See, you are saying from the book. I am just telling from your own words. You say what is hypocenter. Okay, fine. You read the sentence, no problem. You read the sentence and explain what is hypocenter and what is epicenter. Read the second paragraph.
Yes, ma'am. The waves of earthquake spread outward from the epicenter. The point on the surface of the earth exactly above the hypocenter forces is known as the epicenter. The intensity of the earthquake
Bas.
is
That's it.
felt.
Now you explain. Please explain.
Yes, ma'am.
Explain. Anyone wants to try?
Ma'am, I can't.
Difference between hypocenter and epicenter? Anyone wants to try? Yes. Say.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, hypocenter means.
Who is saying?
Ma'am, Rudraksh.
Say please.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, epicenter means the area from which the earthquake was get started, and
Hypocenter.
hydro center it means the surface below the epicenter.
Right. See, hypocenter is it is in the earth. It is inside. It is underground. We cannot see that hypocenter. Right. From there, actually, this earthquake starts. Vibration starts from hypocenter, which is not visible, that we cannot see. Now, when this comes up, when this grows up, and from where we can see, suppose what happens, the effect of the earthquake means it vibrates, it moves, or sometimes what happens, it destroys. We can see a lot of destruction on the surface. So from where we can see the destruction on the surface of the earth, that is epicenter. That means hypocenter is totally affecting the epicenter, and epicenter from where we are seeing the destruction and destroy, that is epicenter. Hypocenter is inside the earth, epicenter the point from where we can see the destruction. That is the main difference. Hypocenter jo hai niche, that is we cannot see that. That is the starting point of earthquake, but it starts from inside the ground. Okay, so that actually it gives a very bad effect to the epicenter on the surface. Now from epicenter, when we see the blow or the destruction, that is epicenter from where we can see the destruction or the destroying of the whole earth. That is epicenter. Clear? Hypocenter is visible, hypocenter is not visible, epicenter is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? 2 points are there,
Yes, ma'am.
which are interconnected. 2 points are there which are interconnected. Hypocenter we cannot see, which starts very deep down in the earth, and it gives bad effect to the epicenter. That is another point from where we can see all the destruction, all the destroying part of the things. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any question? Yes. Renisha, you want to ask anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yes, please continue. Continue reading. The intensity of the earthquake is felt.
Ma'am, can I read, Kavya?
Yes, read.
Yes, ma'am. The intensity of the earthquake decreases as we move away from the epicenter. The effects of an earthquake depend on the intensity of the earth. We can measure the intensity of the earth and know its point of origin hypocenter with the help of a seismograph. There are three main reasons. Seismograph. Yes, ma'am. There are three main reasons for the occurrence of an earthquake.
Okay, stop.
Yes, ma'am.
The intensity of the earthquake is felt the maximum around the epicenter. The intensity of the earthquake, yes. So what happens, see, the intensity of the earthquake is felt maximum. Obviously, we can feel maximum from the epicenter only, because obviously hypocenter is, we cannot see the hypocenter. So what we can see, that only we can feel. That feeling of the earthquake maximum we can feel from the epicenter point. Okay, the intensity of the earthquake decreases as we move away from the epicenter. It is quite common and obvious. From the point of epicenter, if you move away, that vibration, that main focus of the earthquake, obviously it will decrease. उस जगह से आप चले जाओगे, if you go away from the main center of epicenter, will you get the effect of earthquake?
No, ma'am.
Will you get?
No, ma'am.
Of course you will not get. So that effect will decreases when you go away from the main center of the earthquake, that is epicenter. The effects of an earthquake depend on the intensity of the earthquake. Effects of earthquake means, actually, if the vibration is too much, then we will get that effect. If the vibration, see, I remember last year only, there was earthquake in the evening, just for a few seconds. If you remember, I do not know, only for a few seconds. There was earthquake in the evening last year when we are also going through this situation. So there was earthquake for a few seconds only in the evening. We all felt that. So why it did not continue for long? Why it did not continue for long? It was only for a few seconds. So why it did not continue for a minute? Can you tell me? It was for few seconds. Why it did not continue for a minute? Just on the basis of the first paragraph and second paragraph, you can say the answer.
Ma'am, because
Yes.
its epicenter was far away from here.
Epicenter was?
No, ma'am. Hypotenuse was hypocenter was far from here.
Can you see the hypocenter?
No,
Can you
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
visualize hypocenter? The answer is, reason is that the vibration of the hypocenter was only less. That is why its effect on the epicenter was also less. अगर हाइपोसेंटर में वाइब्रेशन लेस है तो ऑब्वियसली एपिसेंटर का भी वाइब्रेशन लेस होगा और उसमें अगर लेस होगा तो उसका इफेक्ट भी कम ही होगा. अगर वो जगह में ज्यादा है देन वी विल गेट द इफेक्ट. एपिसेंटर में अगर वाइब्रेशन और ये मूवमेंट बहुत ज्यादा है obviously we'll get the less very high effect, and if the vibration is only less at the epicenter point the effect will also become less. Understood? आप लोग समझ पा रहे हो मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
नहीं, अगर नहीं समझ में आता है ना तो प्लीज यू शुड से without understanding. Don't say yes ma'am please. If you have any confusion please ask me. See, it is my pattern of teaching. While teaching I always ask question to all students because I will only say, I will only explain. How will I know that whether you are understanding or not? So this is my pattern that while teaching, while explaining, I will also ask you. So is it okay? Have you understood why I am saying that last
Yes.
year there was less earthquake? It was just for some seconds only. I think not even 1 second, even less than a second. But why? Why it was so less? That was my question. Why it was less? वो less क्यों था? Why it was less? It was less
Because
because
vibration is very less in hypocenter.
where? Right. Hypocenter vibration was very less. That is why its effect to the epicenter was also less. And as the epicenter effect was less, so we have also felt that vibration or the movement was also very less. That is the main thing. That is the actual scientific reason. Okay. Now that we have the effects of there are 3 main reasons for the occurrence of earthquake. Earthquake caused by volcanic eruption, earthquake caused by strike slip faults, and earthquake caused by subduction in an active subduction zone. Now, this one I think you have understood about volcanic eruption. Earthquake that caused by volcanic eruption. Volcano में कोई अगर eruption होता है, you know na volcano, that
Yes,
lava,
ma'am.
everything which comes out, that is volcano.
Magma.
Okay. Yeah, all stones and everything, lava, fireballs, everything which comes out, that is volcano. Now the second one, earthquake caused by strike, slip, faults. Can you tell me what is that? Faults, see, strike, slip, faults means we know na there are a lot of layers. Rock layers are there inside the earth. Do you know? Rock layers are there. I think definitely you have already read in class 7, I think. This is 6th standard also you have read layers of rocks. In 6th standard you have read this layers of rocks. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. 6th standard you have read, 7th standard also you have read. So the layers of rocks, when these layers of rocks get disturbed, that is called strike, slip, faults. When the layers of rocks get disturbed or displaced, जब वो displace हो जाता है या disturb हो जाता है, then also there is a formation of earthquake. And the third one, earthquake caused by subduction in an active subduction zone. That means also that rock plates that move by force due to gravitational force. Gravitational force के वजह से सारे rocks जब moves होते हैं, when the rocks moves here and there because of gravitational force, then also we get this earthquake. Then also we get this natural calamities. Okay. Now, the center of the earth is approximately 6371 kilometers from the earth's surface. So this center, which center? Which center it is in?
Hypocenter.
Correct. Hypocenter to epicenter. That is the distance is 6371. Please underline this kilometers. 63, you may get short questions or objective questions. And also you should underline the three main reasons. Three main reasons of earthquake. There also you should underline. And what is hypocenter and what is epicenter? Definitely teacher will set the question from this chapter, whether it is in short or objective. What is hypocenter? What is epicenter? You bracket or underline. Three main causes to form this. Three main causes behind the formation of earthquake, and this distance 6371 kilometers, hypocenter to epicenter. This distance is 6371 kilometers. That means when the vibration starts at the hypocenter, it travels, that vibration, that movement travels 6371 kilometers to touch the epicenter. And when it touches the epicenter, then only we get that feeling of earthquake. Clear?
Yes.
Understood? Why only one student is responding? Others are,
Yes,
others
ma'am.
are not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Clear me if I'm asking clear or understand, that means I'm asking to everyone, not only one single student. So if it is not clear, you please say, I will repeat again. Okay? Okay. Now someone please read volcano. Yes,
Ma'am, can I?
Okay.
Ma'am, can I, Abhimanyu?
Yes, yes, you.
Ma'am, can I vanish?
Yes, read this one. What is your name?
Ma'am, can I Pritha?
Can I vanish?
Acha, wait. Venisha, next paragraph we will read. Yes, Pritha. Start.
Yes, ma'am. Volcano refers to an opening in the earth's crust from which motion lava, rock fragments, ashes, dust, and gases are ejected from the below the
Below
earth.
Earth's surface.
Ma'am,
Yes. So volcano that refers from the earth crust, from where we can get this lava, rock fragments, ashes, dust, and gases also that ejected. Ejected means that comes up from the below surface of the earth. Continue.
Yes, ma'am. Volcanic eruptions occur due to four main reasons. Number one, high temperature in the interior of Earth. Number two, creation of magma. Number three, creation of gases and vapor. Number four, rising of magma towards the Earth's surface.
Rising of magma towards earth's surface. This one also please you bracket or underline that what are the reason for the occurrence of volcano. What are the reasons behind the occurrence of volcano? High temperature in interior of earth. High temperature जब हो जाता है, जब earth बहुत ज़्यादा exhausted हो जाता है inside interior of the earth, when it becomes very exhausted. Yes, Devansh, you want to ask anything? Okay.
No, ma'am.
So when it becomes very exhausted, when it becomes very high temperature, then also we can get this volcano, creation of magma, that is molten magma and gases, and the rising of magma towards the earth's surface. When this molten magma, when it becomes very hot, that is called molten magma, right? So when it pressures, when it comes up, it gives a lot of pressures to come out. Then only we can face this volcano. Yes. Read. Who was telling that he or she wanted to read?
Ma'am, can I, Abhimanyu?
Read, Abhimanyu. Read.
Can I? आपने वैनिशा को कहा था. Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा ये okay fine, ये बहुत बड़ा सा पैराग्राफ है तो half Abhimanyu will read and half Penny. Okay.
Okay,
चलो
ma'am.
Abhimanyu please start. Start.
The magma is pushed upwards by the gases lying under the magma. Secondly, the water percolating through the
Yes.
cracks and openings of weak rock surface turns into vapor. This vapor is full of pressure owing to lack of space and tries to come out with great force. This vapor also causes magma to upward. The gases
Rise
present
upwards.
in the gases present in the magma reach near the surface of the earth and erupt with a high pressure in the form of lava, ash, gases, rock pieces of various shapes and sizes, etc.
Stop.
And
Stop.
this
Okay, read. Finish the line. Okay, and this.
and
Read.
this
And this.
is known as a volcano.
Okay, stop. So now see, the magma is pushed upwards by gases lying under the magma. So when there are gases which lie under the magma, it always push the magma to go upward and it tries to come out. That is one reason. Magma, there are a lot of gases. There was gas which is lying under this magma. So these gas always make a lot of pressure on magma to come out. That is one reason. Second reason, the water percolating through the cracks and openings of weak rock surface turn into vapor. Now, what is percolating? What is percolating? Anyone knows what is percolating? The meaning of percolating? ये जो drops छूते हैं, देखा है आपने कभी देखा? Drops गिरते हैं. Drops गिरते. Suppose you are having ice cream, okay? You are having ice cream, and the drops which come out of the ice cream, sometimes it happens, na? It comes out. You are having ice cream stick, okay? And when it melts, it start the droppings, right? When the ice cream melts, we get the drops of the ice cream. That is, drops are percolating from the ice cream bar. That is percolating. Yes.
Ma'am, like dewdrops?
No. Not dewdrops. It is not dewdrops. कुछ ऐसे गिर रहा है, जैसे मेल्ट होके गिर रहा है. That is percolating. Okay, fine. For example, take ice cube. Take an ice cube. When you are taking the ice cube out of your freezer, if you are touching it, what will happen after some seconds? What will happen?
It was melting.
It will melt.
It will start melting. So this is melting, and suppose if you are taking this, you're holding the ice cube like this, what will happen if you're holding the ice cube like this? So it will start percolating through your fingers. From your fingers also it will start percolating. That is percolating. मतलब ice से ये जो पानी पिघल के आपके हाथ से भी नीचे जा रहा है. ऐसा ही होगा ना? When
Yes,
we, if we
मतलब
are
मैम
touching,
उस
if we are
process
holding
को
that
बोलते हैं.
cube, so you just क्या बोलते हैं?
मैम उस प्रोसेस को जो मेल्टिंग होता है, जो ड्रॉप्स गिरता है, परकोलेटिंग, उससे मैम
That is percolating. Okay, another example I'm giving. Now, if you see any cracked ceiling, and if there is rainfall, so that raindrops which will come out, and it will come out through the wall. So that is percolating. तो ये पानी छू के गिर रहा है, ठीक है? बारिश की पानी वहां पे क्रैक है, वो बारिश की पानी वो क्रैक में से बाहर आके वो गिर जा रहा है. So that is called percolating. See, we get the drops of water from the tap. That is not percolating. वो percolating नहीं है. अगर पानी टैप से ड्रॉप गिर रहा है पानी का, that is not percolating. Percolating means somewhere which means touching any surface and it is dropping down. It is coming out. That is percolating. So here it is saying, have you understood what is percolating? समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So same
Yes,
example is
ma'am.
very easy example I have given you. If you are having ice cream bar, if you are having the ice cream, so once it will start melting, that from ice cream bar, the drops will come out. It will come out the drops, okay? Because why? The bar is melting. While melting, it may comes out from your hand also, because you have already hold the stick of the bar. So आप जैसे उसको पकड़ के रखे हो, आपके हाथ से भी ऐसे गिर रहा है, गिरे जा रहा है, गिरेगा ही ऑब्वियसली, जैसे वो मेल्ट होता जाएगा वो गिरता जाएगा. That is called percolating actually. वो गिर जाना, चू रहा है कहीं से, किसी के साथ, मतलब किसी एक चीज के सपोर्ट से वो मेल्ट होके गिर रहा है. That is percolating of water. Clear? So this one, secondly, the water percolating through the cracks and openings of weak rocks turns into vapor. तो जैसे कि ये जो water है from the weak or the cracking rocks, if the rocks has been cracked, so water comes out, or waters comes out from that cracks, and then when this water turns into vapor after evaporation, वो जो vapor हो गया, and that also give pressurize, and that also push magma to go out. So this is also one of the reason. So what did I say the first reason? First reason is that when the gas under magma pushed the magma to come out. Second, the water which percolates through the cracks of rocks and it turns into vapor, and then this vapor also forcefully it tries to come out of the volcano, that is mouth of the volcano. That is also second reason. Now see, this vapor also cause magma to rise upwards. So all is happening because of magma. First is the gas which is lying under magma, that is also pushing magma to go out. Second, the water which is turning into water which comes out through the cracks of the rocks, and this water turning into vapor. Then this vapor is also pushing magma to go out of the volcano. That is the second reason. Clear? These gases present in the magma reach near the surface of the earth and erupt with high pressure in form of lava, ash, gases, rock pieces, various shapes and sizes, etc. And this is known as a volcano. So when these gases which pushes the magma, and with a high pressure, with a very high pressure, it pushes magma and it comes out in the form of this gas, ash, dust, lava, etc. This whole process is known as volcano. Clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
How do we get the volcano? Sure?
Yes.
Now see, if I am teaching you, so from, I do not know whether I can finish chapter or not. So when Preksha ma'am will continue again, so if she asks you any question, please try to give her the answer if you have understood.
Yes.
I think now you have understood what is volcano, epicenter, hypocenter, and how does earthquake also form. Clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Venisha,
ma'am.
please continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please continue.
Yes, ma'am. All this volcano. Ma'am, I continue?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All this volcanic
Residuals. Residuals mean remnants. What is the meaning of remnants? Remaining. Okay? Remaining part. Yes.
come on the surface of the earth and form a mountain-like structure. If the amount of gases and vapor is more and vent on the earth's surface is narrow, then the eruption is dangerous. But if the amount of gases is less and vent is broad and long, then the molten lava comes out slowly and spreads itself on Earth's surface.
Yes.
There
Now
are
it is saying, just wait, please. Now it is saying that Nijish, please remain mute. Who is blowing? Everyone turn the video on. Everyone turn the video on, please. Yes, why are you turning the video off? Don't turn the video off. Everyone, Khushi, Aditya, everyone, please turn the video on. Madhvan, everyone, please.
मैम मैं वीडियो ऑन करता हूँ तो मैं आपकी आवाज कट जाती है बार बार।
वीडियो ऑन करने से आवाज आपको सुनाई नहीं देता है?
नहीं मैम, कटती है बीच बीच में। कुछ नहीं होता।
Acha, and but rest of the students, please keep it on. Don't turn it off, please. Yes. Now, see, it is saying that all these volcanic residuals means volcanic remains. That is remnants. Remnants मतलब जो volcanic का volcano होने के बाद जो remaining parts, that is residuals or the remnants. So these remaining part come on the surface of the earth and form a mountain-like structure. That we know it very well, that which comes on the surface after volcano, all these particles which come on the surface, and when it become cool, ये जब cool हो जाता है, it becomes very stagnant. It gathered one place, it becomes stagnant, and from that stagnant, again we can get the eruption of new mountain.
मैम
हाँ कोई बात नहीं, ठीक, okay, it's okay. Okay, so that gives a new formation of mountain or hills. पता है ना क्या hills और mountain होते हैं? ये जो volcanoes में आता है, जो dust particles, lava, after that gets cool, it becomes very cool. And after cooling, it becomes very strong, together, stagnant. And when it becomes stagnant, one by one, when it comes very close together, and that gives the shape of a mountain or hills. In this way, actually, whenever you see mountains, that is the actual origination of mountain. इसी वजह से ही वो mountain का origin होता है. आप लोगों को पता था कि नहीं? Do you know this? What is the formation and the origin of mountain? इस वजह से rock से. Mountain is what? Is a shape of rocks. What is mountain? It's a shape of rocks only. Understood? So it is saying that when these residuals come on the surface of the earth and form a mountain-like structure, if the amount of gases and vapor is more and the vent on the earth surface is narrow. What is vent? V-E-N-T. What is vent? Do you know what is vent? Why no one responding? Say something.
मैम I have one doubt.
No, ma'am.
मैम जहाँ से
Yes.
कोई भी चीज पास हो, जैसे कि एयर, लिक्विड, गैस।
नहीं नहीं नहीं।
मैम किसी की लेंथ।
What?
I have one doubt.
मैम वेंट का मीनिंग लेंथ होता है।
Left.
लेंथ, हाइट।
Length. Length. No,
Yes.
no, no. No, no, no. It is not length. अच्छा, कोई यहाँ पे पूछ रहा है कि कोई डाउट है, कहाँ पे है, कौन है? Who is having a doubt?
Ma'am, Khushi.
Children, I do not know. I do not remember your name. So please tell me your name. This is the first class I'm taking.
Ma'am, Khushi.
Yes, Khushi, please tell me which doubt you have.
Ma'am, please. I know that you explain what is meaning of perpendicular.
What are you asking?
Percolating.
Percolating. What is? I know that you explain percolating, but ma'am, please repeat again. I can't understand.
See, oh, that's fine. Your friend have understood. I want someone to explain percolating. Once again, come on, please. Devansh, you tell, you say. Pritha, can you explain?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
can you
Ma'am,
Wait. Say Pritha.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, for example, when we eat ice cream, when it melts, some drops come down and
This process is called percolating.
Acha. Yes, Devansh, try please.
Ma'am, I don't
Yes, please try.
Ma'am, the meaning of the percolating is when the lava comes out and its lava falls on the land. When it's cooled down, it becomes the rock.
No, not at all. That is not percolating. Water percolates, liquid percolates. Yes, Abhimanyu? Yes. Say, Abhimanyu.
Ma'am, the opening of weak rocks is called percolating.
No, no, no. Children, if you're not understanding, why you're not asking me? नहीं समझ में आएगा तो पूछो. No, Devansh, your answer is wrong. Abhimanyu, your answer is also wrong. Yes, please.
मैम परकोलेटिंग मीन्स मैम आपने एक्सप्लेन भी किया था कि जब व्हेन वी put a ice cube on our hand, it the water flow drop by drop, and this process is known as percolating.
Yes, it is like that. We are, see.
Yes.
Yes, your answer is correct, huh, Preetha? Yes, it is right. Yes, exactly. If we are right, it's very easy example I have given. See, we eat that. Have you seen this orange ice cream bar? Okay. So क्या बोलते हैं? जो भी है, orange ice cream bar. So when we are
Mango dolly.
mango dolly, okay. So that ice cream when we are eating, okay. So when we are eating, after some time, after 1 minute, it will start melting. So melt, okay. After melting, the drop will come out. Okay, the ice cream will give the drops after melting. So that drops, the way it is coming out, that is called percolating, because I give you the difference also. If the drop you're getting from the tap, that is also drop, but that is not percolating. The drop which is coming after melting or through the wall, through the crack of the wall, drop is coming out, rainwater or any other water. It is coming out, that is called percolating. हम लोग कभी कभी देखते हैं ना छत ऐसे कि टेरेस सीलिंग खराब है तो वहां से पानी का ड्रॉप आता है बारिश होती है तो okay, that is percolating through the cracks of the ceiling. That is percolating. Okay, don't say this volcano. Devansh, your answer was wrong. Volcano which comes out and it gets cool. No, this is not percolating. In that way, we get the formation of hills. जो भी volcano से आता है ना, lava हो, dust particles, rocks, जो भी आता है, देखो volcano से जैसे ही आएगा तो कितना ज़्यादा वो hot रहेगा. It will be the hottest portion, hottest एकदम रहेगा वो. So then slowly, gradually, this hot will turn into cool. जैसे ही cool होता जाएगा, it will become very strong and stagnant. So when it will become very stagnant, all the rocks, when it will become very stagnant, it will become very hard. And then slowly by slowly, when all the rocks will come together and it will cool down, it will become stagnant and hard. Then from there, we can get the shape of new mountain. It can be hills, it can be mountains as well. Clear? Understood now? Now, no, don't mix it.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't get confused with percolating formation of new mountain. Both are totally different process. Okay? So here it is saying that if there's no, oh yes, I was asking you about vent. So vent means actually openings. Have you seen the vent of AC? AC में भी vent होता है, जिसके through से वो हवा pass होता है. Air is passing through the vent. That cool air passing through the vent of the AC. So that is vent, openings. So it is saying that suppose if that volcano particles from inside, suppose this magma or whatever, if that is very less and the vent is very less, very small, then it will give lot of pressure and to come out of the volcano. It will be very huge and dangerous volcano. But if the vent is broad, Okay. If the vent is broad, then the particles which come out of the volcano, it will not as dangerous as the previous one. अगर वेंट ब्रॉड है तो अंदर से जो भी रॉक्स आएंगे तो वो क्या आराम से इट कैन कम आउट. बट इफ द वेंट इज वेरी लेस, इट इज स्मॉल ओपनिंग सपोज, सो इतना स्मॉल ओपनिंग से अगर बहुत प्रेशर दोगे तो इट विल जस्ट बर्स्ट आउट. इट विल बर्स्ट एंड इट विल कम आउट. देन दैट वोल्केनो इरप्शन विल बी वेरी डेंजरस. है कि नहीं? कोई अगर छोटा ओपनिंग है उसके अंदर से बहुत प्रेशर दोगे तो इट विल जस्ट बर्स्ट, ये बर्स्ट हो जाएगा. तो अगर मान लीजिए अगर ओपनिंग से काफी बड़ा है, सो बिग ओपनिंग्स, और उसके अंदर से कुछ आ रहा है तो वेरी इजीली इट विल कम आउट. दैट विल बी नॉट दैट मच ऑफ डेंजरस. और जितना स्मॉल होगा, जितना बर्स्टिंग होगा, उसका इफेक्ट उतना दूर तक जाएगा. इट विल स्प्रेड आउट and its effect will be far away. Because why? It is coming with lot of pressure, and the opening is also very small. So that is why it is getting lot of pressure from inside and it is coming out like this. So its burst will be very dangerous. Understood? So that is written here. If the amount of gas and vapor is more and the vent on the earth's surface is narrow, वेंट बहुत पतला है, छोटा है, नैरो है, and the gas pressure is too high, so obviously what will happen? It will burst out like anything. It will be very dangerous. But if the vent narrow, if the vent opening is broad, then very easily it will come out. It will be not as dangerous. Clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
There are 3 types of volcanoes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read. Who wanted to read?
Ma'am, I was reading.
Ma'am, Kavya.
Vanisha, you read. Acha, haan, Vanisha, you complete this paragraph and then someone else will read. Yes. Read. There are 3. Read.
There are 3 types of volcanoes: active volcano, dormant volcano, and
Extinct.
volcano.
Hmm.
Volcanoes are found at various places in the world. There is only one active volcano in India, and that is in island of and Andaman. Ma'am, can you say?
It is not island, my dear. It is island.
Island, yes.
S is silent. It is island of Andaman and Nicobar. Volcanic eruption at any place or region leads to massive destruction in local area. It is saying that we have 3 types of volcanoes: active, dormant, and extinct. Volcanoes are found at various places in the world. There is only one active volcano in India. So till now, India had faced or experienced one active volcano, which happened or which occurred in Andaman and Nicobar Island, that is in Port Blair. Okay. So in Andaman and Nicobar Island, this active volcano appeared one time, and the volcanic eruption at any place. Volcanic eruption at any place, it could be very massive and very dangerous, destroy all the areas of locality. Now volcanoes have certain benefits too. Volcano का कुछ benefits भी होता है. What is that? The fertility of land increases due to lava. So lava which comes out of the volcano's mouth, that helps to fertile the soil. उस area में, उस soil में, उस mud में, if you are planting any trees, if you are doing cultivation, that gives you very healthy plants. Who is this one? Jerem. Are you listening? Please do not do all this with pen. Sit slowly, quietly, and listen what I'm explaining. So the lava which comes out, it is quite fertile and it gives the fertility of the soil. If on that area and on that muddy soil, if you cultivate, if you do this production of any plant and trees, it will give you very healthy plant, and the fruits and flowers which will bear that trees, it also gives very lot of healthy fruits. Because why? Because of the lava, that mud, that soil has become fertile. So the agricultural production is very good due to fertile land in Java and Sumatra, as it is made of lava. So Java and Sumatra, these are called fertile land. So these lands are very much fertile because of lava only. The potassium rich soil from the volcanic residuals helps the farmers to obtain abundant crop production, because this Java and Sumatra land has got lot of fertile soil, and because of that fertile soil, farmers can get very beautiful crops production, and the crops production gives very healthy plants and trees. Now, hot water springs in the areas of volcano have germ killing property, and that cause skin disease. Now see, hot water springs in the areas of volcano, जहाँ पे hot water spring है, and that also the areas of volcano have germ killing property, and that cures skin disease. So that means what happens, see, so when the volcano, all these hot things which comes out of the volcano, and if there is a hot spring, you know the spring, hot spring, fountain, spring, that is a kind of water body. Spring, lakes, नहीं होता है? Spring, lakes, ponds, stream. So when this rocks which melts, which goes into that spring water, that hot water, the water becomes very hot. And when you are using this hot water, that cures the skin disease. If you are touching that water, which has become hot because of this rocks, which fallen on this hot rocks fallen on this water. The hot rocks which get drops into the water, because of these hot rocks, the water becomes very hot. And if you are touching that water, it is good for your skin. It keeps your skin good. It keeps your skin healthy. Why? Because this water has become hot naturally. No one has heated the water. किसी ने वो उस पानी को गर्म नहीं किया. The water has become hot because of natural things which has come out of the volcano. That is the reason the water has become hot. And if you are touching that hot water, your skin will become very good, and it cures lot of skin diseases. Children, it is 3:30, almost over. I have another class with 8th standard. So I explained you this till here. Next class, I'll continue again. Please read the chapter. I'll ask you question even. I'll ask you question also till the portion I taught you. Please read it. And if you have any doubt and confusion, please ask me on next class. Maybe most probably on Wednesday. We will be having the class at the same time. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
please
ma'am.
read it. If you have any confusion, just ask me. Okay. Till then, bye everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am, have a nice day. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
you.
Have a nice day. Nice day.
Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good afternoon,
evening,
ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Yes, how are you all after your weekend? Short weekend.
Fine, ma'am.
This time to even you are not having that Raksha Bandhan holiday. It is on Sunday only. Even 15th August is also on Sunday. Fine, okay. Yes, what we were doing in the previous session.
Indirect speech.
मैम 2 मिनट बुक्स तो लाने दो.
हाँ ले आओ. ये नहीं मतलब एक साथ ही नहीं बैठ सकते.
मैम पहले रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ कर दो ना.
2 मिनट क्या आते हैं?
हैं क्या कह रहे हो देवांश?
मैं चालू करूँ, मैं वो कुछ नहीं कह.
ठीक है.
कुछ नहीं मैं.
अभी लिखना मत. अच्छा याद है किसी को ये बाहर वाले पार्ट को क्या बोलते हैं?
मैम रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब.
और अंदर वाले को
रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच.
Reporting speech.
Reporting speech.
Reporting speech.
रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. अब हमें अंदर चेंजेस करने हैं. ठीक है, इनडायरेक्ट में कन्वर्ट करना है. तो हमें बाहर क्या चीज चेक करनी होती है?
मैम वो पास्ट टेंस है कि नहीं, मैम
Correct.
प्रेजेंट को तो नहीं।
अब ये बताओ, ये पास्ट टेंस है?
यस मैम।
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
अगर-
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, अब ध्यान से देखो, कॉमा और इन्वर्टेड कॉमा की प्लेस पे क्या आता है?
दैट।
और ये वाली बात आपने कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे लिख दी?
यस मैम लिखी है।
Yes, ma'am.
अब सेंटेंस के अंदर मतलब स्पीच के अंदर जो सब्जेक्ट है वो बाहर के सब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज होगा, ठीक है? अंदर आए है तो ये राम के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज होगा। अब राम बॉय है या गर्ल है?
ही बॉय।
इज एम आर किस में कन्वर्ट होता है?
वाज मैम, वाज वेयर में मतलब मैम वाज होगा।
ये लिख दिया था आपने कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे, इज एम आर एरो वाज
यस मैम। यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ये
ma'am.
लिख दो, ये वाला कर दो।
मैम कन्वर्जन वाले पेज में टोटल थ्री पॉइंट्स हुए।
बस
यस मैम। मैम एक वो आपने वो करवाया था मैम, इफ वर्ब वाला इजएमआर और इन्वर्टेड को क्या कहते हैं, उसकी जगह पे डेट आएगा।
मैम ये
हाँ मैम 3 ही पॉइंट हुए।
कोई बात नहीं,
ये कौन सा लिखना है?
अरे कोई बात नहीं, हम धीरे धीरे करते जाएंगे और लिखते जाएंगे। यस क्यों?
मैम ये रामा सेड वाला कौन से में करना है, कन्वर्जन या वो दूसरे पेज?
कन्वर्जन में नहीं।
कन्वर्जन में ना वर्ड्स बताऊंगी मैं, कौन से वर्ड को किस में करना है। ये पूरा सेंटेंस है, सेंटेंस वाले को सेंटेंस में कंटिन्यू करो।
मैम इसका मैं बताऊं?
वेट,
मैम 2 मिनट। मैम भाई का तो माँ ही रहेगा ना।
इसको मैं बताऊंगी, ये तुमने कर लिया ना?
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम।
मैम हो गया।
अब ये वाला चेक करेंगे, ये पास्ट टेंस है तो अंदर
यस मैम,
changes
सेड
होंगे।
का
Yes,
सेड ही
ma'am.
रहेगा।
कॉमा, इन्वर्टेड कॉमा की
That.
प्लेस पर
मैम दैट।
That.
माय, इसके अकॉर्डिंग
His.
His.
इज एम आर
Was.
Was.
चलो राइट।
मैम आपने ऑल लिखा है कि अली लिखा है?
ये पहले मुझे एक्सप्लेन तो करने दो, बाद में करना। तुम्हें नेक्स्ट में क्या इतनी हरी है?
मैम लिख।
चलो डन। Now everyone pay attention here because it is somewhat different. Okay, now see, Ali said to, अभी कुछ मत लिखना, हम सेड टू की प्लेस पर लिखते हैं टोल्ड। अली टोल्ड। आपको क्या करना है, कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे जाओ, वहां पर सेड टू लिखो, एरो करके टोल्ड लिखो। कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे सेड टू एरो टोल्ड।
मैम लिख दिया।
अब देखो, अली टोल्ड द बेगर। ठीक है, अभी कुछ मत लिखो, जितना बोला था उतना कर दिया ना। सेड टू का टोल्ड, ओके। अब वेट, व्योम, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन अगेन, तुम लिखते रहो।
Ma'am, I am writing said to.
Now listen, Ali told the beggar, कॉमा, इन्वर्टेड कॉमा की प्लेस पर
That.
that। अब ये जो I है, ये अली के अकॉर्डिंग
he,
ही।
ही।
अब ये लिखा है नो। नो मतलब कौन सा टेंस?
मैम प्रेजेंट।
present,
प्रेजेंट। अब आप कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे आओ, कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे आओ और वहां पर लिखोगे V1 ब्रैकेट प्रेजेंट टेंस एरो V2 ब्रैकेट पास्ट टेंस। ये दोनों चीजें कन्वर्जन वाले पेज।
मैम ये जो V1 प्रेजेंट टेंस वाला मैम वो न्यू पॉइंट करके लिखे ना।
हाँ, ये सेड के बाद फिर नीचे अलग से पॉइंट है।
मैम इसका फुल आंसर क्या है?
अभी रुको, वेट, बता रही हूँ। अब ये लिख दिया आपने तो इधर ध्यान दो, एवरीवन हियर, ओके। ये प्रेजेंट टेंस है, मैंने आपको बताया है प्रेजेंट टेंस यानी V1 V2 में कन्वर्ट होता है। इसका V2 बताओ।
न्यू।
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 अब रुक जाओ, अब सेंटेंस में अगर कहीं पर भी यू या योर लिखा होता है ना, तो वो बाहर के सब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग नहीं, ऑब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज होता है। बाहर ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? बेगर। ठीक है, तो बेगर के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज होगा। अब बेगर बॉय है या गर्ल है? मेल समझ लो। ठीक है, सो क्या आएगा यहाँ पे? हिम।
हिम।
अभी तुम्हें फर्स्ट स्टेप पे थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग लगेगा, बट जब हम 2-3 कर लेंगे ना तब आइडिया आ जाएगा। ठीक है, व्योम तुम्हारा बिल्कुल ध्यान नहीं है। टुडे सी, इफ यू आस्क मी अगेन अ वर्ड, ना आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन अ डॉट टू यू।
अरे मैम मेरा कैमरा नीचे है लेकिन स्क्रीन ऊपर है, आपको ऐसा
व्योम, डोंट मेक मी फूल। I am a teacher, I am observing you since last 5 minutes. Am I a fool or blind? Every time excuse देते हो, सबको समझते हो बेवकूफ है सब लोग।
मैम वो अभी है ना बैकग्राउंड भी बना रहा था वो।
अरे कुछ पता नहीं कर रहा है ये, इसको लगता है किसी को दिखता नहीं है।
कुछ नहीं मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, ये नीरज तो कुछ भी बोलता है।
I don't know. You are doing something. You are wasting time. You are not paying attention here. And do not argue. जितने प्रॉपर और बेसिक से बता रही हूँ ना, वहां से कोई नहीं बताने वाला है। और निकल गया मतलब ये निकल गया, फिर दोबारा नहीं रिपीट होगा। Now you can write this one, which we have solved. Shall I move on?
yes ma'am,
मैम नो मैम बाकी है, मैम बाकी है।
अच्छा
मैम
हाँ जी
मैम आई मैम प्लीज रिपीट लास्ट पॉइंट,
व्हाट लास्ट पॉइंट
लास्ट एग्जांपल, सॉरी मैम। कन्वर्जन वाला।
see this
यस
is the sentence we have converted into this. These are the conversions.
ओके मैम रफ कर दो।
नो मैम नो।
अरे कितनी देर लगने वाली है भाई।
करता रहा।
मैम एक
चलो ओके
मैम नीचे मत वाला मत।
क्या
मैम जो
मैम
वी
वो
प्रेजेंट
कन्वर्जन
टेंस
वाला,
हो
मैम वो वाला
जो
रफ मत करना ऐसा फिर।
ठीक है okay. अब पहले सब कुछ छोड़ के ये समझ लेना उसके बाद लिखना ओके रेडी
नो मैम, यस मैम।
हु इज नॉट रेडी नाउ
मैम वो मैं इतनी कंफ्यूज था ना, इसीलिए मैंने नहीं बोला था, फिर बीच में डिस्टरबेंस होगा।
तो अभी कर दूं
यस मैम।
ठीक है चलो अब देखो अगेन सेम थिंग सेट टू इसकी प्लेस पे सारे स्टूडेंट्स मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम क्या मिस्टेक करते हैं टोल्ड के साथ टू लगा देते हैं इट इज इनकरेक्ट बिकॉज सेड टू पूरे की प्लेस पर टोल्ड आएगा खाली सेड की प्लेस पे नहीं आएगा राम टोल्ड द गर्ल वही दैट अब ये आए राम के अकॉर्डिंग ही ये प्रेजेंट V1 V2 में
न्यू
अब मैंने आपको बताया था यू सब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग नहीं ऑब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग ये है गर्ल गर्ल के लिए क्या यूज होगा और लेकिन ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर्म में है तो हर आ जाए हर एंड फिर से योर आया तो योर फिर से गर्ल के अकॉर्डिंग हर आंट
मैम अभी लिख ले।
हाँ जी अब लिख लो
मैम नीचे वाला रफ कर देना और मेरा हो गया।
ओके
मतलब मैम जैसे कि ये तो हम लोगों ने रमा से टू द गर्ल, उसके बाद जो कॉमा है और आई नो यू एंड योर आंट, तो बाद में मैम ऐसा फिक्स ही है कि जब गर्ल Rama told the girl that he knew her and her aunt. तो मैम ये ऐसा फिक्स है कि जब कॉमा आई तब हमको दैट ऐसा ही लगाने का।
कॉमा इन्वर्टेड कॉमा की प्लेस पर दैट आएगा, वो तो मैंने लिखवाया है, कन्वर्जन वाली प्लेस पर तो लिखवाया है। बाकी और तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन
यस मैम लिखवाया है, मैम लिखवाया है आपने।
खुशी का क्वेश्चन ही इनकरेक्ट है, उसे क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछना आ रहा, उसे जहाँ कंफ्यूजन है ना, उसे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि वो कैसे पूछे। देखो खुशी क्या है, कुछ चीजें जो मैं करवा रही हूँ वो करो, प्रैक्टिस करवाऊंगी ना मैं तो ज्यादा धीरे धीरे क्लियर होगा। जैसे यू का फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में इतना समझ में नहीं आया, अब सेकेंड सेंटेंस में किया तो कुछ समझ में आया, थर्ड सेंटेंस में करेंगे तो और आएगा। सो ऐसे चलता रहेगा। आंगी प्लीज वीडियो ऑन।
मैम मेरा हो गया।
Shall I write
completed.
next?
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
मैम
अब देख अगेन आई इसकी प्लेस पे
Told.
I told
I told the boys.
Told the boy
that
they should
अब रुको, अब यू आया, मैंने बताया है यू हमेशा ऑब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज होगा। अब यहाँ हो यू या कहीं और हो, सब जगह ऐसा ही होगा। तो यू इसके अकॉर्डिंग, बॉयज के अकॉर्डिंग
he
They.
they sorry
Boys are
sorry
there.
they
डू, फिर से और आया
They.
देयर
There.
There.
चलो करो।
मैम लिख दे।
हाँ जी, यस।
मैम हो गया।
मैम 2 मिनट बाकी है।
हाँ, ओके ओके।
मैम हो गया।
Yeah.
मैम
कर दूं?
हाँ
Shall I
मैम।
run?
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम।
चलो, he answers.
He told me
He told me.
He told me that
that
he
You किसके अकॉर्डिंग? ऑब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग।
object
me के लिए क्या यूज होगा यहाँ पे?
I.
I
that
I am stupid.
Was.
I am stupid.
I was.
am
I
I
was
I was stupid.
Okay.
मैम
हाँ जी,
मैम पार्टिसिपेंट लिस्ट में देखो ना मैम कितने सारे का अनम्यूट है।
मुझे तो म्यूट दिख रहे हैं सब लोग यार।
मैम सबने कर दिया।
मैम सबने कर दिया।
मैम मैम ये ए और ई के बीच में क्या लिखा है?
किसके बीच में?
यू के बाद में ए और ई के बीच में क्या लिखा है?
RARE।
अब तो राइटिंग चेंज करो, फिर भी तुम्हें प्रॉब्लम है ही।
मैम कर्सिव में कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था और इसमें आपने सिर्फ ब्लैंक किया था, ऐसे कवर नहीं किया था इसीलिए।
बट ना इस दुनिया में कॉमन सेंस नाम की कुछ चीज है।
मैम देवांश अच्छा ऐसा बोलना चाह रहा है कि कर्सिव में समझ नहीं आता था थोड़ा थोड़ा, और अभी जो समझ आता था वो भी नहीं आ रहा।
क्या समझ नहीं आ रहा?
वो ऐसा बोल रहा है, उसका मतलब ऐसा होगा शायद।
उसके मतलब ऐसे हैं वो, तुम अपनी तरफ से मत जोड़ो। तुम अपना मतलब कुछ बता रहे हो तो बताओ, उसका मतलब मैं बाद में उससे पूछती हूँ।
मैम 2 मिनट, मैम अपने आप से ट्राई करें।
करो।
मैम आपकी स्क्रीन थोड़ी सी ब्लर आ रही है।
नो मैम क्लियर आ रही है।
ब्लर इसलिए मैंने आपको पूछा था।
क्लियर है मैम।
तुमने पूछा था ना जो देवांश, तुमने ए और ई के बीच का लेटर पूछा था, तो वो तो क्लियर मतलब कॉमन में पता चल जाता है कुछ दिमाग लगाते तो।
मैम यहाँ पे तो ऑब्जेक्ट है ही नहीं, तो मैम योर का योर ही रहेगा।
मैं वही बता रही हूँ, रुक जाओ
मैम
अब इस
मैम इसका
सेंटेंस
आंसर हमें ढूंढना है।
मैम करवा रहे हैं।
मैं बता रही हूँ, निजेश वीडियो ऑन रखो। चलो, ही सेड, उसके बाद
दैट
आई, सॉरी आई नहीं आएगा, क्या आएगा?
मैम ई आएगा।
ही। अब ये कौन सा टेंस? V1।
मैम
V1 किसमें
V2
होता
मतलब
है?
मैम अप्रूव्ड।
अप्रूव्ड अप्रूव्ड।
अब मैंने आपको बोला था कि यू या योर ऑब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज होता है, पर जब हमने बाहर देखा तो ही सेड टू तो कुछ लिखा ही नहीं है। तो जब नहीं लिखा होता तो हम हमेशा ऐसा समझते हैं कि यहाँ पर मी लिखा हुआ है, हमेशा यही समझेंगे। मी या अस प्लूरल के अकॉर्डिंग वो तो हो जाएगा। अब मी लिखा है तो ये इसके अकॉर्डिंग बताओ क्या होगा?
माय।
माय। ये हिम तो इसी के अकॉर्डिंग हिम रहेगा।
मैम 2 मिनट।
हाँ नहीं कर रही।
मैम हो गया।
I'm done.
ये दिख रहा है या नीचे वाला?
Yes, ma'am.
चलो बोलो।
The teacher
Ma'am, the
said,
teacher said that
the teacher said
he
that
was busy. Now,
नहीं, he was busy then. अगर नाउ लिखा होता है तो नाउ का then हो जाता है। कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे लिखो ये नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, NOW नाउ, एरो then.
मैम टोटल सेंटेंसेस 9 हुए, एक और करवाओ तो 10 हो जाएंगे।
एक से थोड़ी होगा ये टॉपिक, ऐसे एक आध से करवाने से नहीं होता।
तो मैम कितने सारे हैं?
अरे अभी
तो फिर
तो
से ऑर्डर
सिंपल है, उसके बाद अंदर ऐसे आएंगे जो
yes, ma'am,
यूनिवर्सल
imperative,
फैक्ट है,
assertive, interrogative.
यूनिवर्सल फैक्ट वाले, इंटरोगेटिव वाले, इंपेरेटिव वाले।
मैम पार्थ आपको ऑर्डर दे रहा है।
हाँ अभी फिर से ऑर्डर दिया, 10 करवा दो।
मैम इन सबको जो समझना समझे।
आपने क्या ऑर्डर दिया? अच्छा ओके।
मैम इन सबको जो मैम इन सबको जो समझना हो समझो।
चलो shall I rub it?
yes, ma'am.
मैम
Yes, ma'am.
लास्ट लाइन रहने देना मैम।
मैम
कर लो भाई जल्दी, मैं एक साथ बात करूंगी सब। हाँ जी निजेश, वीडियो ऑन करो यार।
मैम कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे आपने अभी जो पॉइंट लिखवाया वो मैम मेरा रह गया है, कैन यू प्लीज से अगेन?
यस, नाउ लिखो, नाउ एरो करके देन, नाउ एरो देन।
मैम हो गया।
चलो shall I move on?
No, ma'am, 1 second.
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम।
खुशी तुम्हारा फोन क्यों फिक्स नहीं होता? इतने लंबे लेक्चर में हाथ में थोड़ी पकड़ के कोई कर सकता है।
मैम एक्चुअली मैं स्टैंड मेरे बेडरूम दूसरे बेडरूम में था इसलिए।
पर बेटा रोज लेक्चर लेना होता है तो एक जगह फिक्स करनी पड़ती है, और एक जगह पर फिक्स करो फोन, उसको लेकर हाथ पे पकड़ोगे, एक हाथ से लिखोगी, समझोगी क्या? तुमको प्रॉब्लम होगी इसलिए कह रही हूँ मैं, क्योंकि फिर ज्यादा क्या ध्यान वही रहता है, क्या करना है, फोन को कैसे पकड़ूं, कैसे अरेंज करूं। सो बेटर डू दैट, क्योंकि स्कूल में भी लेक्चर्स लेती हो तुम, यहाँ पर भी लेते हो, तो अब तो हो जाना चाहिए, एक साल पूरा निकल गया, तो सबको पता चलना चाहिए कहाँ क्या अरेंज करना है।
यस
हो गया मैम।
कर दो पूरा।
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम।
चलो ध्यान से, हाँ सेंटेंस लिख रही हूँ, आप लोग अभी मत करना। आपको वर्कशीट मिल गई है सबको?
यस मैम 3 वर्कशीट।
मैम आपने यू के नीचे जो लिखा है ना मैम वो ब्लर आ रहा है।
क्या ब्लर आ रहा है?
मैम आपने यू के नीचे लिखा
मैम परफेक्ट है, मैम परफेक्ट है।
क्लियर है।
मैम
ब्लर आ रहा है।
खुशी की साइड से शायद नेटवर्क इश्यू है।
मैम आपने
हाँ, तो
ऑब्लिक
ब्लर आ रहा है।
क्लियर है।
मैम ब्लर है, ब्लर है।
वो मैम क्लियर
है।
क्लियर मैम क्लियर है।
अब मैं कुछ कर नहीं सकती यार इसके लिए।
मैम आपने
मैम बराबर है।
ऑब्लिक
अब इधर देखो पहले, कोई कुछ नहीं करेगा। सबसे पहले कन्वर्जन वाली पेज पे आप लोग लिख दो दिस एरो दैट, और ये भी लिख दो ये 3 पॉइंट्स कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे लिख दो।
मैम हो गया।
ठीक है।
मैम रुको 1 मिनट।
1 सेकेंड रुको।
रावल के पार्थ के सिवा हम भी है।
हमें हाँ
मैम यहाँ में कन्वर्जन के पेज पे लिखना है।
मैम यहाँ पे these आएगा, THESE, these those।
ऊपर these that है, तो that का दोस्त हो जाएगा।
इधर से इधर चेंज होता है, इधर से वापस नहीं आएगा। अगर पहले से दैट लिखा तो वो दिस में नहीं कन्वर्ट होगा।
आपने that those लिखा था इसलिए कह रहा हूँ।
अब कर दूं?
यस
पांच के अलावा जो लोग हैं उन लोगों ने कर लिया, पांच के अलावा जो है।
यस मैम।
यस
मैम रफ कर दो।
मैम कौन सा है जो 5 के अलावा बोलने वाला मैम?
मुझे क्या पता, मुझे क्या मालूम, किसी ने बोला था कि पांच के अलावा
मैंने
हम
बोला
लोग
था।
हैं।
मैम यस बोला था लेकिन हम सब यस की साइड है।
चलो ठीक है। अब देखो यू एज इट इज, इसका
टोल्ड।
अब
दैट
ये इसके अकॉर्डिंग
यू।
ये कौन सा टेंस है?
मैम प्रेजेंट, नीड,
पास्ट में हो गया डिड,
did not, think,
नहीं यहाँ पर चेंज हुआ तो यही पूरा है। आई इसके अकॉर्डिंग
you could,
कैन का मैंने अभी बताया
could,
यू किसके अकॉर्डिंग?
my, मैम me होगा, मतलब मैम my,
इसके अकॉर्डिंग आई, यू कुड ऑब्लाइज मी अगेन,
मतलब मैम your हो तो my आएगा, मतलब you हो तो I आएगा।
आप सेंटेंस में देख लो ना, सेंटेंस में यहाँ पे ऐसा लिखते हैं, लगता है यू कुड ऑब्लाइज आई, वो नहीं होता है। यू कुड ऑब्लाइज मी अगेन इन दिस का
that
अरे यार साबमिट नहीं आया भाई। अच्छा, साबमिट इज इन अनदर बैच।
हाँ मैम।
क्या बोला मैम?
कुछ नहीं कुछ नहीं।
मैम 2 मिनट।
मैम ये खुशी को ना म्यूट करें।
खुशी प्लीज म्यूट।
मैम 10 हो गए, आगे कराना हो तो कराओ।
अच्छा कोई बोर हो गया ऐसा है?
नहीं 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 मैम।
नो मैम।
मैम नीचे साहब बोल।
अरे नहीं बोला मैं यार बोर मैम, मैं
अच्छा,
तो
कोई
बोला
बात
कराओ
नहीं।
आगे यार।
एक काम करो, ये लास्ट कर लो, फिर कुछ बात देख लेते हैं।
नहीं
मैम
नहीं करा दो मैम।
मैम मैं एक बात कहूँ, मैम कोई बोर भी हुआ होगा तो मैम वो कोई बोलेगा कि मैम मैं बोर हो गया, मैम कोई नहीं बोलने वाला। तो मैम सब टीचर पूछते कि बोर हुए, क्योंकि कोई बोलने ही नहीं वाला है बोर हुए।
मैम मैंने तो
recording
सिर्फ बोला
चालू
कि
है।
अब 10 हो गए, आगे कराना हो तो कराओ।
मतलब सारा कुछ मेरे ऊपर है, करेक्ट?
अरे यार
10 हो गए ऐसा बोल दिया, इसलिए ऐसे ही कहने का कि वो बोर हो गया।
चलो बोलो इसका।
Great.
He told
Ma'am,
me
he told me
that
हेड
मैम had
हैज हैव का हैड करेंगे, कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे लिख दो।
मैम अब
मैम नीचे वाला नहीं दिख रहा है।
अच्छा नीचे वाला गया, तुम लोगों ने बोला था जूम कर रहे हैं, क्लियर करो।
scroll down.
मैम
हेड करने का है ना मैम।
मैम जूम करने का हमने नहीं बोला था।
जिसको ब्लर लग रहा था तो मेरे पास तो एक ही ऑप्शन है, और तो कोई मेरे पास 50 ऑप्शंस तो है नहीं। चलो ये कन्वर्जन वाले पेज पे लिखना।
Yes ma'am.
Okay, now he told me that I had
made a great
I had made a great
mistake
mistake
in my statement.
in my statement.
my
मैम आप एक कराओ ना।
क्या एक करवाऊं?
मैम देखो फिर से ऑर्डर दिया।
नहीं,
मैम
पर एक
खुशी ने ऑर्डर दिया।
खुशी एक करवाना क्या, वो तो बोलो।
सेंटेंस मैम आपने जो एग्जांपल कराया ना, कोई दूसरा एक दो ना ऐसा कह रही है
मैडम ये
मैम और
ऐसे
करवाओ।
जो करवाए है ना, ये ऐसे ही है, ये कर लो अच्छे से तो बहुत कुछ क्लियर हो जाएगा।
मैम क्लियर ही है।
नहीं, किसी को जैसे ज्यादा नहीं क्लियर है तो ये भी ढंग से कर ले अगर अच्छे से, तो भी काफी हद तक हमने अचीव कर लिया, क्योंकि इसके बेस पे फिर आगे के दूसरे हैं।
मैम मुझे आ गया थोड़ा थोड़ा, पर एक और सेंटेंस दोगे तो
मैम 11 मैम ऑड है ना इसके लिए।
खुशी अगर मैं आपको यही वाले सेंटेंस फिर से दूंगी ना तो आप कर पाओगी?
हाँ मैम।
कर पाओगी?
मतलब मैम एक दो कर पाऊंगी।
एक दो कर पाओगे तो यही रिवाइज करो ना, पहले ये तो रिवाइज कर लो।
ओके मैम।
मैम एक बात पूछ सकता हूँ मैं?
पूछ लीजिए।
थैंक यू मैम।